Hello, first graders. Welcome to our Rooted in Reading art project this week. Now, I figured that it was going to be a little tricky to do a directed draw with you guys through a YouTube video. So instead, I decided that we were going to do the actual art project that they included in the Rooted in Reading lessons for this week. We are going to be making a rocket ship. So you have in your Friday packet a gray paper that has the actual rocket body on it, and a little orange paper with the fire flames, a kind of skinny green strip of paper with the three ovals, and a blue paper that has the two kind of moon shapes. You also have a pink paper for your writing. We'll get to that in a minute. We're going to put the rocket together first. So go ahead and cut out all of your different pieces. Now notice when I cut out my fire, I cut out around the outside of the big section of the flames, not the little section. We left that one alone, okay? So just cut out around the big section. Cut out your rocket body. Now when I cut out my rocket, I want you to notice I kept it all together. I did not cut this little black part off. So try to keep that together. Everything else is pretty straightforward. Go ahead and cut all of those things out. Pause the video while you do, and then come back as soon as you're ready. All right, you got all your stuff cut out? Perfect. Make sure you have your glue stick as well. I'm gonna move my hair out of the way just a little bit. All right, everything is going to be attached to the rocket itself. So this, for the most part, just keep it out because that's what we're gonna glue everything to. We're gonna start with our fins. So these are the part of the rocket that help it kind of fly up to space. So we're going to take the fins and we are going to... All right, we are going to take the fins. Sorry, I had to double check really fast to make sure I do this right. We are actually going to glue these somewhat behind, move that up a little bit, so that it makes this little side fin right here. So, getting your glue, you are going to put some glue just on the fin. And remember, you don't need a lot. Once you see purple, you're good. If you see chunks of purple, you've gone too far. And then we're going to take this and we're going to just put it down right on top of that part that we just put glue on. Okay? Push on it a little bit. It helps it to stick. Then, same thing on this side. We will take this fin. We will kind of put it on to determine where exactly we want it. Again, we just put some glue right on the fin. And then we're going to put it right on the rocket and press down. And again, add just a little bit of pressure. It helps it stick. All right, we got our fins. Now we are going to add in our little windows to our rocket ship. That's where these cute little green things come in. So we're going to put some glue just on the back of our little green ovals. Again, purple, good. Chunks of purple, too much. Okay. And then we're just going to put these in a nice little line. So we have one. And then we go to our next one. And two. And last one. Three. So there are my little windows for my rocket ship. Now, if you want to add to this and make it even more of your own than it already is, go ahead and draw yourself as an astronaut inside one of the windows. That could be pretty fun, and you can show me what you think you'd look like as an astronaut. Now, the last thing we're going to add is going to be our flames, and our flames, we are going to glue these to the bottom. So I'm going to turn this sideways so that you guys can see where I'm going to glue these. We're going to put some glue just right along the very bottom edge of the flames. And then we are going to just stick this right there. Just like so. All right, the last step for your rocket. We now have the rocket actually made. It's looking awesome. The last step for this is you are going to write a little bit about the book that we read this week. You can write down something you learned. You can write down something about the astronaut who wrote the book. Anything you want. Please make sure your name's on it because I really want you to bring these back so that we can put them up in the hall so that everybody else at school can see your awesome hard work and your awesome art. Once you're done writing on your pink paper and you put your name, I want you to attach it to your rocket somehow. You can do this in a bunch of different ways. You can have your rocket blasting off into space, and maybe you just glue it right here at the end on the flame. You can have it shooting off this direction, and again, maybe you just glue it onto the flame. Maybe you want to glue it onto the fin. Maybe you want to put it so that your rocket is just right here attached to your writing. Whatever works for you, whatever you think is going to be the best way to attach it to the rocket, please do it. Like I said, if you want, you can totally add a picture of yourself in here as an astronaut. I think that'd be super fun. If you have pets, you got 3 windows. Maybe your pets came along for the ride, right? So, or maybe your family. Sky's the limit, literally, because this rocket is blasting off into the universe. So, have a great time making your rocket. Use your best handwriting on your writing paper, and I look forward to seeing your art projects next week when you come back.